Good morning students, welcome back to our tutorial class. Today we will talk about some more tools that can be used in Flash CS4. So in the last class we have discussed about line tool and oval tool. In today's class we will discuss about rectangle tool, polyester tool, pencil tool, brush tool. So we will discuss about these things. The first one is the rectangle tool, and then polystar tool, pencil tool, and then we will also discuss about brush tool. So first of all, this is our stage. This is the working area where we'll be using some of the tools to draw some of the shapes. So the first thing that we are going to see is all about using a rectangular tool which is available on the tools panel, tools box. Here if you click, so you will see rectangle tool. So click on the rectangle tool. It will help us to draw some rectangle shapes, square and rectangle shapes. Here I can see two different colors. The stroke seems to be a little bit black green, and the object fill part seems to be fully green. You can change these colors. Let's say I will delete this and create a new one. So to do this, I will first of all select the rectangle tool, and then I will go to properties, and for stroke let us use black color, and for filling inside the square the color let it be green in color. And as I said, you can increase the stroke from here, stroke size. So far it is in 11.11. okay, so I'll be using a, let's say, little smaller size. Let's say we will use 5 points. So after that, let us go to a square and then draw a simple square. See, the stroke has been black in color, and the area inside the square has been filled with green color. So this is a square. So another object that we can draw is a rectangle. So this is how the rectangle or a square can be drawn using a rectangle tool. So basically rectangle tool will help us to draw rectangles as well as squares. And if you want to change, you can simply go to properties. Let's suppose I want to change the size of this particular square. I want to change the stroke of this particular, the line, the outline of this particular square shape, and then change the properties. If I want to do this, I will go to a selection tool. Here is the selection tool, and then click on this particular object. So when I click on this particular object, it is selected. When it is selected, it seems to be in a different highlighted color. So now go to properties and simply change the properties. Here fill, let me fill with red color. So it has been filled with red color. So now if I click outside, see, it has been filled. So I can change the properties after drawing also, or I can change the properties before drawing also. So properties can be changed at any time. So with the help of rectangular tool, we are drawing these two shapes. Now let us go to another tool which is called polyester tool. So polyester tool basically helps us to draw polygons and some star shapes. Here polygon seems to be having three or more sides, shapes having three or more sides. So if a particular shape that has got more than three sides, then we call that particular shapes as a polygon shape. So let us simply draw these polygons using polyester tool. So to do this, I will select the entire thing, delete, and again click on that particular tool and go to a polyester tool. So here is the polyester tool. We have talked about rectangle tool, we have talked about oval tool, and now we are talking about polyester tool. The other tools are not part of our course, so we will talk about polyester tool. Now click on the polyester tool. So the polyester tool is activated here. Now go to properties. If you want to change the stroke, you can change. If you want to change the stroke color, yes of course. If you want to change the fill color, yes of course you can do, but let it be as it is. Now if I want to make some more necessary changes, go to tool setting. Under the tool setting you have an option, click on the option. Here comes the tool settings where you can set the style. One is you can create a polygon, and the other is you can create a star. So with the help of polystar, you can either draw a star or you can also go for drawing a polygon. So first of all, let us say that we want to draw a polygon. If you want to draw a polygon, just mention the number of sides that you want to have. 5 sides, or let's say 4 sides, or let's say 6 sides, or let's say 7 sides. So this is what the number of sides refers to. So basically a polygon is defined as a shape that is having more than 3 or 4 sides. So if you basically have more than 3 or 4 sides, they are in a closed shape. Those sides seems to be in a closed shape, and if they are in a closed shape, then we can say that it is a polygon. Here the star point size means the size of that particular point, because if you have a 5 number of sides, you'll have as point each edge. So each point, the star point size, basically it is 1. Let it be 1. So I have taken the number of sides to be 5, and the point size I will show you, that seems to be 1.00. And after that you click on OK. Now you simply drag your mouse. See, here is a polygon with 5 different sides. So the star point size is the small tiny points here. It has got 5 different points. So these points are of a very small size, which is 1 point. So we have given that, and the maximum point is 1. It can be lesser also, no matter, but here it is 1. Let it be 1. So this is what a polygon is all about, with 5 different sides. So if you want to make necessary settings again, changes to this, you can do so. As I said, you can do so. Just click on the selection tool again, click this, it is selected, click the shape, it is selected, and when it is selected, it gets little bit highlighted. And then go to properties, make necessary changes. If you want to change the stroke color, yes of course. Suppose I want to put a green color, it is now green in color. If I want to change the fill color, let's say a different color, little bit yellow type, okay fine. And then just see it, I have made some necessary changes after drawing this particular shape, or I can make changes before drawing as well. So this is how a polygon is drawn. Next we will talk about another shape that is also a polystar. By using a polystar tool we will draw. So here we will draw a star shape. Again I have clicked on the polystar tool, go to properties, make some necessary tool settings there, and then let's say now I want to draw a star having, let's say, 6 different sides. Each side point has point size has got 1. So click on OK. Now you drag it, you can see here is a star with 6 different sides. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes of course, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here there are 6 different sides. It is a star actually that we are drawing using a polystar tool. So this is all about rectangle tool and polystar tool. You can try it out. So next we will talk about pencil tool. Let us remove this. We will use a pencil tool. Here is a pencil tool. Pencil tool basically helps us to draw lines and shapes like as if you're using a pencil. So click on that, simply write your name or whatever, maybe I'm writing my name over here. See, it is being written as if like a pencil. You can also change the stroke size. Let's say I've clicked on the pencil tool, I've gone to properties. Let's say let me change a little bit. Okay, I'm bringing down to 0. Now this is the difference. Okay, this is the difference how we are using a pencil tool. But remember, when you use a pencil tool, it has got different drawing modes means options. It has got different drawing options. So when you click on the pencil tool, here are your pencil modes. So Basically, pencil tool has got three different modes. One is the straighten, another one is smooth, and the third one is link. You have straighten, smooth, link. These are the three pencil modes. When you click on the straighten, it seems to be drawing a straight line. Whether you make a zigzag, but it will be of course straight. So that is why it is said it is a straighten mode. Next, when you click on that, again you have a smooth, which means that when you draw now, it will be very smooth. See, it's very smooth. When you draw, it will be little bit curvy, but the shape seems to be very smooth. So this is what your smooth pencil mode is all about. The last one is the ink. Okay, ink pencil mode will help you freely draw some lines, see, you can draw freely some lines. This is how a pencil tool with ink mode takes place. Next we will discuss about brush tool. See, a brush tool is basically used to draw brush like strokes. As we do in painting, we brush something. When you brush something, it means that we are drawing something, okay, some objects. So you can also draw some objects using a brush tool. So I'll show you how to draw using a brush tool. So here is a brush tool. So remember, when you click on the brush tool, here the brush mode will be activated. See, if I click here, see, the brush mode is activated. See, brush mode, we have different brush modes. Paint normal, that means using the brush we can make some kind of painting, which can be normal, pen fills, pen behind, pen selection, and then pen inside. All these things are your brush mode. We also have different brush shapes, and this is your brush size. This is your brush size. If you want a little bigger, you go and choose the last one. If you want a little smaller, and then the smallest one is here. These are the brush size, and this is your shapes. What kind of shapes the brush will produce, the brush tool will produce. So this is what, when you choose a brush tool, it gets activated. So let us choose this kind of brush shape, and then the size, let it be a bigger. So I have chosen the different types of brush size and shape. So let me go and make one painting. Before that, see, I have made one rectangular drawing. Let me increase the size little bit, okay, and then this is how I'm drawing a rectangular shape. So now when you click on the brush tool, the different brush mode gets activated. See, this is pen normal. If I click on the pen normal, it pens over any area on the stage. It will pen over any let me change the color. Let me change the fill color. This is the fill color, okay. Let me make it red. See, if I see, you see, this is the shape of a brush, see, like a dot, okay, and the size is also a bit bigger. This is the size of a brush, and this is the shape of a brush. See, if I draw over it, you see, I'm drawing over the whole part. Even I'm drawing on the stage, and then even I'm drawing on the object. I'm drawing over the object as well. So this is what your pen normally it will pen over all the things. It will pen over all the things. That means over the object also it will get painted, and then on the stage also it will get painted. Now let us see next mode. If I click on pen fills, what happens? It the pen fill, it fills the areas but not on strokes. Remember, see, the green color is the stroke. It will fill, but see, on the stroke it is not filling. On the stroke it is not filling. So this is what your pen fills is all about. So it is filling on the stage also, it is filling on inside the object also, and then this part of the stage, but not on the stroke. So this is what your pen fills is all about. Now let us see pen behind. What does pen behind mean? Pen behind, simply it paints shapes on the stage but not over them. You just see pen behind. Let me just see. Let me choose the pen behind one. From here I am painting something. I have drawn a long line. See, it is painting behind. It is painting on the stage, here also on the stage, but not on the object, which means it is behind. The painting has been done behind, at the back side of this particular object. This is called pen behind. So next we will talk about pen selection. What does pen selection means? Pen selection means when you paint something, let me paint an oval shape. This is the oval shape, and then let me select this contain. Okay, the entire part has been selected. See, the entire panel has been selected. Now if I choose the brush tool and if I change the mode, pen selection, the selected part will be, let me change the color, blue color. See, only the selected part will be painted. See, outside part, outside the stage, see, it is not painted. Why? Because I have selected only that particular object. That is why only that particular object has been painted. Here if I do so, nothing happens. See, if I do so here, nothing happens because I have not selected this particular object. But on the above object, the circle object, I have selected that. That is why it is called paint selection. That means painting can be done only on the selection part, only on the selection objects. Here on this rectangular object, on this square object or rectangular object, whatever you call, I have not selected. Now even if I draw, nothing happens. I cannot draw because pen selection means it is painting on the selection portion only. So this is your paint selection mode. The last one is your pen inside. What does pen inside means? It allows you to begin a brush stroke inside a filled area. Inside a filled area. Why? Because it is inside, pen inside. Okay, and then outside it won't be. So let me select that particular mode, pen inside. Now I have started painting. See, okay, see, it is painting inside, pen inside, pen inside. See, pen inside, I am painting inside. Okay, this is how this particular pen inside takes place. See, it is not getting on painted on the stroke. That means it is inside. So this is how it is. See, inside. See, even if I draw over this, see, this is how it is getting painted. Okay, so these are the different brush mode. You can try this out. So with this we will come to the end of today's class. You try this. If you have the software, if you have the application, you try learning this. In the next class we will talk about one more tool, that is eraser tool, and I'll show you some animations also in Flash CS4, and I will show you some more different things that you can do in this particular Flash program. So today's class comes to an end. Thank you.